welcome back to Uncle Fezzi's Mad Lab. What's Uncle Fezzi up to now? Well, guess what? I got a box from B&H. I love a good box from B&H. You can never go wrong with a box from B&H. And if you did go wrong with a box from B&H, then it's something that you did wrong. Usually using your credit card when you weren't supposed to. So in one of my other videos, I discussed the fact that I want to get back into shooting with my X Pro 1s. One of the problems I have with my X Pro 1s, and it's not really a problem, is they're crop sensor cameras. So they're ASC or APS-C, I don't know, they're half frame cameras. They're not full frame cameras. So math says, you know, a 50 millimeter is actually a 100 millimeter or some shit like that. I forget exactly what it is. But the biggest issue I've always had with these cameras is they don't have a wide enough angle lens to shoot indoors. So let's get right to the unboxing here. B&H, 429th Avenue, NYC. If you've never been to B&H, I've said it many times, it is a pilgrimage that all photographers should make sometime in their life. Box is incredibly well packed, and it should be, because I have an incredibly expensive lens in here. Well, incredibly expensive for me. I'm gonna put that aside. Alright, so B&H is hilarious because they... there's two packages, so one of the packages did not arrive, which is fine. What do we have? We've got an 8 to 16 millimeter Fuji film, XF 8 to 16 millimeter f2.8 RLM WR is weather resistant, and then this stupid cleaning kit that they throw in for free. There was no price difference, so I got the cleaning kit too. I'm a little curious about my other package, but that's just a battery. Alright, so we have the, what is this? Kind of a quick start guide here. Okay. The owner's manual. Oh, this is always these are always fun. Information TRI. Francais plus equals into recycled. So that's really funny. They tell you that you're supposed to recycle the owner's manual and not throw it in the trash. That is absolutely hilarious. Alright, so it comes with the owner's manual in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 different languages. Now, the owner's manual literally is probably only 3 pages. Oh, starts out with the Japanese one. English is probably all the way in. Oh, no, Arabic's all the way in the back. Doesn't matter. We're not going to read the owner's manual anyway, at least not today. Comes with a little, these are useless. I might use it anyway. These are lens wraps. I think my other cameras came with them, but hole in it. Lens wraps aren't bad. I've used them in the past. So this is a kind of a bag that you throw the lens in. I was using this one, and I have used this one in the past. This holds this lens perfectly. That's what I bought it for. It doesn't hold this lens great, but it does hold this lens if you take the hood off. This is my crappy 50 to 230, which I may actually get rid of. Or not get rid of, but replace. So let's get into this thing here, right? Little paper bag here, or whatever that is, Tyvek. Wow, this thing is a fucking monster. Holy shit, they said it was big, but I wasn't expecting it that big. Alright, wow. All wide angle, and that's the only stuff that's in there. Excellent. Okay. Let's take a look at this monstrosity. Holy crap-oli. That is awesome. Wow. This thing is a monster. All right, well, let's put it on a camera, right? Standard Fuji. Wow, this thing, it does. They said it weighed 2 pounds, and damn, they weren't kidding. This thing probably weighs more than 2 pounds. I'd have to weigh it, but holy shit, this thing's huge. I'll take this one off here. My shop is really dusty, so I try to protect my there we go. Oh man, I can't wait. This is exciting. Now, one of the things with the X Pro 1 is it has a optical viewfinder and an electronic viewfinder. The electronic viewfinder is what I'm going to have to use with this lens the vast majority of the time, I'm fairly sure. Huh, actually, that is really cool. Holy crap, this thing is awesome. Absolutely awesome. So, I don't know if it'll show up on there, but that's what I'm looking for, is that massive 8mm field of view, which comes up to about I want to say like a 16 on a crop frame camera. 8mm would be massive, would be incredibly massive on a full frame camera. But the reality of it is it goes from about, so this is an 18, which is about a 35mm, to about a 16mm wide angle lens, which in a full frame camera is right on the borderline of what they used to call a fisheye. I'm floored. The fact that when I put the lens on, so the optical viewfinder in the X Pro 1 actually has the ability to change its focal lengths. It only does 3. It'll do the 18, the 35, which this is the 35, and the 90, or the 60. I forget what it was. A 60, I think, that was the original trifecta of lenses for this X Mount lens, or this X Mount camera. So there we go, kids. We're going to shoot some pictures with this today, and we'll see how they come out. The other thing I'm going to start working on, and especially because this lens is so big, is a bigger handle here. So, all right, there you go. Unboxing of my 8 to 16mm Fujicon aspherical lens Nano GI XF 18 to 16mm 1 to 2.8 LMWR. And there's that. Look at that thing. That is just, it's actually insane. Now, this is my go-to lens. This is my go-to lens on this camera. That's interesting. It's focusing. I have it on continuous. That's why. I have it on continuous, and then I have the back screen on, so it's focusing. Wow. All right. Well, thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll be getting some more. We're going to be getting some photography stuff in. Actually, one of the things that they had mentioned, that I had seen mentioned about this lens, is it doesn't have a clutch on the focusing ring, and it doesn't have a clutch on the focusing ring. These lenses, ultra wide angle lenses, unless you're really close to your subject, focus is kind of, unless it's blown out one way or the other, you're kind of, I don't want to say always in focus, because it's either always in or it's always out. There we go. I'm excited. Woohoo!